Hello, friends, fans, and lovers. The name's Mr. Joshua. I'm here with the beloved and cute Valentine. Yes, she is once again my +1. Yes, we were making this for you. And yes, it's exciting. Yay. Maybe. Hopefully.
No, yeah,
So, yes. What are we talking about today, Valentine?
So, last time we talked about...
Last time on ConsciousCubed.
Previously.
Yes.
Previously, we talked about my dream.
Correct.
I want to hear about yours. And don't give me that, like, well, 5 years from now, I'm going to have...
But I want to do those things. Fine. Okay, I'll tell you.
We'll talk about those in another video.
I'll tell you a legit dream. Well, they're all legit. I know. I'd be about as legitimate as a dream can get. Dreams are never legitimate. What am I saying? I can't tell you a legitimate dream. Dreams are the opposite of legitimate. They're just absolute nonsense most of the time. But okay, I will tell you the worst dream I ever had. Yes. This episode is about to get very intense, ladies and gentlemen, so pull up close to your computer screens, put on some headphones, and don't scare the children around you. I've been very sick a number of times in my life. I've been in the hospital for a number of things. I'm usually foolish and stupid and do things like jump off mountains and hurt my legs very badly and other fun things and a number of things. Not that the jumping off has led to this, but of the many times I've been injured severely, I've ended up with massive fevers from just being really sick. I have a high internal body temperature anyway, so I run a fever quite rarely. But when I do, it's very easy for me to fall into like a dangerous fever because at about 104 degrees, your body is so hot that you can like burn your cells, which is terrifying.
That's not good.
Of internal temperature, not external temperature. Like when your insides are that hot, that's really bad. So I've reached that before. It's actually those are referred to as lethal fevers. Those are fevers that can kill you. Wow. I'm young and durable, so they didn't do me out, but I've had nights where I've gone to sleep and I thought I would die. I was like saying goodbye to my family. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that I might die in my sleep, guys. So I'm like,
oh my goodness,
this is terrible. Yeah, it just feels so bad. But these common one of the most the most memorable pieces of this is they leave you with night terrors when you have these horrible fevers because your brain's freaking out because you're burning up inside. I mean, fevers are intentional parts of the body, but you're so sick they need to purge some part of you, and you lose a lot of the rest of you as well. So, interesting how a few degrees can kill things on the inside. Anyway, sorry, I just realized how outside you're like, play with scalding hot water, you're like, whatever. But on the inside, like those 4 degrees, your whole body just like lights on fire. But you'll have night terrors, which lead to the most messed up and terrifying dreams ever. I've had a number of them, but there's one that sticks to me very well. It led to probably the best work of short fiction I've ever written.
Nice.
It was terrifying.
Well, I mean, it's good that you got something out of it.
Yeah. In the story, I call it a story because I'm beyond the point of recognizing it as anything else. It was very weird, and I can't explain where any of the emotions that come to this come from. My mind was very broken at the time. Not to say that it's bad, it's just very strange. So, let me set the premise for you. I don't know how I know this, by the way. I just go into this dream knowing this. In this dream, I'm a girl.
Okay.
And I'm a lesbian because I have another girl with me. We're at this little seedy motel, and we've had to run away because her family is just so anti-gay and lesbian that we've had to escape. We're like 17, 18 years old. I was younger at the time when I had this dream. So I was approximately my own age. And we had to run away because we couldn't be near their family. They would like chase us down and they didn't want us to be together, so we ran away. And what I did is I worked for a news column where I wrote all kinds of ridiculous things, and I was known for being really just a hack and slash with my reviews and just tearing people apart. But that's what people wanted to read, so it was good. And we lived off of my journalism, and we just had to like run away from our family all the time. We just chase us down all over the place. And it was this weird little life we had, but we were happy. And I remember the dream starts. I wake up, she's there, and there's just. I wrote it down very well. It was the most real experience. It felt more real than life. I can't explain it. It just, my head was so entrapped with not understanding the difference between dream and reality. I was so in this experience. I thought every bit of it was real. And we wake up. There's this wonderful moment where I try to get out of bed, but she's wrapped over me, and my getting up kind of wakes her up, so she holds me in place. I'm like, I need to go wake up. And she's like, no, you're not allowed to. And there's this wonderful, perfect moment. She's very cute. This wonderful, perfect moment. And then things evolve. We have more of a relationship thing. There might have been a few romantic little pieces in there. I'm not going to lie, but I won't say them on YouTube. There was some PG and not PG things that happened. It was the morning. Shush. And then everything was fine. We were just laying there, happy to be together. And then I was bleeding.
Because.
No, there is a because. There was a sound, and then I was bleeding. It was a gunshot.
Oh, gracious.
And the window behind me had been shot through, and I had been... it was so confusing. She was on top of me at the moment. We were cuddling and that kind of thing. And she was shot.
Oh.
And then I had also been hit by the bullet. I was freaking out because she was not well. She had been shot through the heart, as it were, or like the heart region. And I was terrified. She wasn't moving, and I was freaking out. And freaking out was the best term I have for it. There were so many emotions, and so many just things. I was terrified. I called the 911 while also trying to apply pressure to the wound. I'm like, how much medical information do I have? I don't know that much about what to do in these situations. I freaked out terribly, and it just felt like an age and a half where I'm trying to keep her alive. I'm crying. It's horrible. And the police show up and they said I'm doing a great job, and then I pass out.
Whoa.
And then I wake up in the hospital. And yeah, because you think the dream would end there. It doesn't.
Right?
I wake up in the hospital, and days pass in this hospital. I keep asking, where is she? And no one will tell me. And time passes, and I just don't say anything else. That's all I'm saying, asking where is she, and no one will tell me. No one will say anything to me. And the doctors see me all the time, and apparently I'm in a wheelchair. I can't walk. Apparently I got shot by the bullet as well. It went through and into me. And then it gets really trippy, because I remember one day I'm wheeled out into a hallway, and I take like my first steps. It's been weeks. I take my first steps, and I walk over to the window, and I look outside. But it's kind of a muggy day outside, so I can see my reflection in the window. And I'm not me.
Oh!
The whole concept of the dream had been... I mean, I knew it was a girl in the dream. That made perfect sense. The person I see through the mirror isn't who I was. It was the girl who was my lover girl in the story. The bullet hadn't killed her. Yeah, it killed me.
Oh.
And then the dream ends.
Whoa.
I was like, what? Apparently, and I get a little synopsis at the end. The bullet had pierced through her heart, but she was okay. Like, just missed her heart, but it punctured my lung. And I died. And then, yeah. And she didn't.
Whoa.
So.
But.
Yep.
Oh.
And it felt more real than anything in the world. I woke up, I was crying, I threw my pillow, like, out a window. It's my fault for keeping the windows open during the summer. I threw it out the screen. I broke the screen. I was like, oh, no. I was like, oh, I didn't break the screen, but I, like, popped the screen out. And then the pillow's outside on the roof. I'm like, oh.
That's good.
What happened? So, yeah. Oh, it was so bad. I was like drenched in sweat, which happens when you're just, freaking out anyway. But it was the worst sleep I've ever had. I was freaking out. I was like screaming. Oh, it was so bad.
Oh,
and that was the worst dream I ever had.
Damn.
The end. We are way over 5 minutes. That's all we have for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. I've been Mr. Josh with this Valentine. Bye.
Bye.